Hey everyone, my name is Monika Taraszka. I'm an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne International. I'm actually hopping on today because I have just felt compelled to share a little bit more about what it is that I do. And I wanted you to know that if you were invited to watch this call, if you were sent this video, it's because somebody really believes in you. Somebody thinks you're amazing. Somebody knows that you have dreams and desires and discontents that maybe aren't being met with your current life situation. And they truly believe that Arbonne might be a fit for you and something that can really shift your life and the path that you are on. And so I'm sure you come here with some preconceived notions. Maybe you're somebody who has no idea what this is all about and you just agreed to take some time and listen. Regardless, you are pretty special in the eyes of the person who invited you. So just know that we don't send these videos to everybody. But I wanted to hop on and just share with you a little bit more about Arbonne, teach you a little bit about maybe those misconceptions you have, maybe bust some myths that you have, and just teach you and help you see if this might be a fit for you. And so I'm just going to share with you really quickly a little bit about myself. And I apologize, I just moved. And so there's some boxes in the back. I'm just getting settled into my new place. And this is actually why I felt so compelled to share, you guys. I have spent the whole summer traveling with my children. Moving into our new place. I'm recently a single mama, and I just can't even imagine what my life would be like and what it would look like if I didn't say yes to this extremely scary, choice that I made for my family and I was I was born a skeptic, somebody who was actually really negative, didn't really believe in these things, thought they were silly. I actually laughed at women who did this kind of stuff. I figured, it was for like people who stayed at home, had nothing to do, older women who, felt comfortable selling lipstick door to door. I just really had no idea what this whole thing was about. And, a lot of my misconceptions were right with other companies, but the problem was that I had taken those misconceptions and kind of clumped Arbonne in there. And so when I took the time to really learn what this is all about, that's when I realized how different this opportunity is from other ones that are out there. And so you might be one of those people who's like, yeah, I know these kind of companies. I don't do these types of things. That was definitely me. So when I was introduced to Arbonne, it was 8 years ago, actually in January, and my best friend Annie had invited me over to come and enjoy a free facial. You might have been asked to have a little girls' night. They are really fun, and they are an amazing way just to get in front of the products and try them and earn them for free. And so I just went there because my friend said there would be facials and wine, and I'm a busy mom of 3. I was a full-time high school teacher. I worked in alternative high school. I was on my 6th year of teaching, already burnt out. So any opportunity I had to go and sip on some wine with my girls, like there was no way I wasn't going. So I left the kids at home, went, experienced the products, very quickly fell in love with them. I didn't necessarily believe that they would work as well as I now know they do, but I love the fact that they were non-toxic. So that was a huge deal for me. My family and I had already kind of started that healthy living journey, and I had no idea how much skincare and cosmetics were actually affecting our health as well. So you can kind of learn about that if that's something that interests you. And then as far as the business one, I already told you guys, I just didn't believe in this stuff. I thought it was pretty silly. But there was something inside of me after listening to my upline story. My friend Jen, she started talking about how she was able to leave teaching and stay home with her children. And that was actually a huge desire I had. I would be at work and my babysitter would send me videos of my youngest daughter walking or talking, and it was killing me inside because somebody else was raising my babies while I was raising other people's kids, right, at school. So there was something inside of me that just said, this is not how it's supposed to be. There has to be more to this. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this part, but there was always more month than money in my house. And so it was like this huge cause of constant stress and frustration and even fear, you guys. Like I wasn't living this life that I had imagined for myself. I think all of us in maybe our teens and early 20s have this amazing idea of what life should look like, and it should be filled with financial abundance and travel and good food and friends and a lot of awesome memories. And I was slowly giving up on that because I just didn't see how it was going to happen. My employer was deciding my worth, right? He was telling me, this is how much you're worth to us. And so I was getting those weekly or bi-weekly paychecks, and my dreams and desires and were up here. So there was this huge gap between what I knew like I wanted for my family and for myself, and what my employer was giving me. So I don't know if you guys can relate to that and feel kind of stuck, but that's where I was. And so just being at that event, I remember having this little inkling of hope, like maybe this is something that would be awesome for my family and I, but I was like a tennis match. I was like, there's no way. Maybe there is a way. There's no way this is real. Maybe there is a way. So luckily I got the information just like you guys are doing right now, which I think is so smart. Just educating yourself is huge. So I want to share with you a little bit about what Arbonne is and what Arbonne isn't, and just tell you, a little bit more and see if this is a fit for you. So basically, you guys, Arbonne is a social marketing company. So what that means is we use tons of different ways of sharing Arbonne. We use the products ourselves because we love them. You guys, these are self-care products. So whether it's skincare, makeup, skincare, cosmetics, or healthy living, these are products people use every single day. So you're using your cleanser, you're brushing your teeth, using your deodorant, drinking your shakes, something for energy, washing your hair. I might have said that already. Putting your lotions on. You guys, these are not products that you're trying to sell to people that they don't already use. We are just a cleaner, safer version of this. So the demand for our products is actually really big. Arbonne's been around for 39 years. We don't contain any chemicals or toxins. And just to give you a very quick idea, the EU bans over 1,400 chemicals and toxins from their products. So that's a really big number. But Arbonne goes above and beyond that and actually bans over 2,000. And so we go above and beyond even what we're supposed to be doing, and ban more than what is recommended by the EU. Guess how many the United States bans? 11. They only ban 11 chemicals or toxins. So the crazy part is I have a lot of people who will say, well, it says it's safe, it says it's clean. You guys, as long as these companies are not putting those 11 ingredients in their products, they're able to market them to you as clean and safe and pure. It's really messed up. And so, every single day your skin is absorbing everything you're putting on it, and it's going into your bloodstream. And so it's a huge deal what you guys are putting on your skin every single day. And so when I started to learn that, I said, wow, this is really powerful information. It's really important. There's so many sick people. Like, this is something I need to share. And I don't have any trouble selling these products because once people use them, try them, research them, learn about them, it's a no-brainer. You guys, we deliver these products to people's doors, via Arbonne. We don't have to deliver to the doors. We order them, they get shipped to people at a discount with awesome gifts, so many cool things. So I'll kind of share with you. So it's really not about selling. We do sell products, but the products really do a good job selling themselves. So it's not something you have to focus on, because I know sometimes people are like, I'm not a salesperson, I don't want to be in sales. Just so you know, you guys, you are in sales. You sell yourself, you sell other people's products, you sell other people's brands every day. Every time you recommend a restaurant, where you got your haircut, where you did your nails, where you bought those cute shoes, when you're wearing your Michael Kors purse, you are selling all day long. And that's literally what we do in our business. I wear this beautiful makeup, I wash my hair, I use my lotion, and my skin is always glowing and looking great. And everywhere I go, people want to know what it is I'm doing. They see my social media posts of my lifestyle and the way I live, and they just want to know. And so I share with them what my passion is. So it's basically, you guys, everybody does that. It's just not everybody gets paid for it. And so Arbonne pays us to be social, to build our network through social media, through word of mouth, through these in-home spas, through virtual events, whatever it is that works for you. Arbonne can find a way to fit in. It can fit into your life. So that's another huge problem, is people say, I'm so busy, there's no way I could fit something in. That was actually a huge hesitation in my mind. I worked full time, had 3 kids at home, not too much help around the house. And so I was doing a lot. You guys, here's what's so cool is that 2 things I'm going to tell you. I want you to think about where you'd be in the next 1 to 3 to 5 years if you don't change anything. And if that answer is in a great place and you're super happy and the picture's fantastic, then maybe you just become a client and you use the products to keep your family safe. But if it's not something you want to think about, that's how I didn't even want to think about where we were going to be, because I was already frustrated at that thought. I want you guys to understand that this business does take a little bit of sacrifice. It does take organizing your calendar a little bit, but it's like that short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, you guys. Because I got a little extra busy for a year, I now get to live my life the way I want every single day. I woke up this morning, I read my Bible, did my personal development, then I met a friend at the gym, we went and worked out, I'm showered, I'm making this video, I've cooked for my kids, we're gonna continue to unpack, which is not super fun, but we always fit some fun stuff in there. So I just want you to understand that you can fit this in no matter what your life looks like. We have women who work, women who stay home, women who are in school and work and have kids. So just know we will show you how to fit it in. It's about 10 to 12 hours a week, you guys. So I promise you, if you cut out some of the stuff that maybe is not producing a better future for you, you'll be able to fit Arbonne in here. Okay, so that's network or social marketing, you guys. We're sharing all over with all those different forms of sharing that we have. Another thing is that we're a direct sales company. So a lot of times people get freaked out. Is this a pyramid? You guys, pyramids are illegal straight out. Like, so that's not something you even have to worry about. We get paid based on sales, on volume, just like any other retail store. We have a head office. We partner with Mercedes. We partner with Tiffany's. We are a Group Rocher, which is this incredible French company, just purchased us and is doing such amazing things. So none of those companies that are so well known and so amazing would ever partner with us if we were a pyramid or doing anything illegal or anything that would compromise their name as well. So please research that if you want to. But direct sales basically means we just cut out all the people in the middle, and Arbonne pays us if we are all those people. So we take a product from Arbonne, deliver it to our client, or whether it's via personally or most of the time online, we just order it for them. And Arbonne pays us for that. So imagine when you purchase at the store, at your Target or wherever you're buying your skincare or makeup or whatever needs, you guys have to pay for the rent at Target and all the employees there, all the commercials. If it's a product by a famous person, you're paying that famous person's salary to get that product on the shelf. Like, those are all a huge amount of cost. So you're getting like a really low quality product for a really high price. In Arbonne, it's the opposite. Arbonne cuts out all that stuff, so they save billions and billions of dollars. They make really high quality products. They put so much money into research and development, and then they give us the rest because we're the one doing the work of all those people. It's just smart business, you guys. There's nothing weird or flaky in there. So check it out, but it's really smart. Okay, so we've already talked about demand for the product. Another thing you guys want to pay attention to that's super important with our company is that we have consumable products. So what that means is these are products that people are using up every day. That's important, you guys, because you get something called residual income. People will continue to come back and purchase your products. They become loyal clients. You get paid for that every single week. Every time your preferred clients are shopping, you're getting a 15% cut and getting paid for that all the time. So consumability is huge. I'm not selling a product that's gonna last somebody 25 years and they're never gonna call me again, right? Every month, people are using these. You guys, I probably use 75 Arbonne products a day. And so that's what my clients do. They start to Arbonnize their home. And every single month when you start to run out, you're like, ooh, I need those fizzy sticks. I can't survive without them. So I get paid every single time someone shops. And I'm not doing anything for that because they have their own PIN number. They're shopping at home, online, whenever they want. So the next thing you guys want to pay attention to is just your compensation. So this was huge for me. I was already leaving the house 40 hours a week. And I told my upline, look, this needs to be worth it for me because I can't leave my kids another 10 to 12 hours without making a difference for them. And luckily I listened to her and trusted her and continued the business. But you guys, basically our compensation plan is the most generous I've personally ever seen. I've researched other companies that are, I don't really think we have a competition, but other skincare companies, healthy living companies, oils, all the different stuff. And we are set up very differently. And I think it's just really smart because we earn in 4 different ways. So you guys can choose kind of how much you want to make, how big you want to grow this, whether you want to share this with other people or not, but it's pretty awesome. I personally was a person who, at first my goal was $200 because I said, oh my gosh, if I can make $200 doing Arbonne, I could purchase some organic groceries. Like, think about that, you guys. I went to college, I got a degree, I worked as a professional for 6 years already in my field, and I could not afford to buy my kids healthy groceries because I wasn't making enough. That just blows my mind when I think about it. And so I started Arbonne for healthier food for my kids, and I very quickly surpassed that $200. So I'm just going to share with you that compensation plan. And that's it. And then we're going to be all done. So basically, you guys, as a consultant, this is kind of your training period. Everybody starts in the same exact place. And here's where you're going to invest a little bit of time and, if possible, a little bit of money. So what we do is we have everybody start what is called our 30-day program. So we have this incredible detoxification program. The reason we have you do this, you guys, it's not Arbonne who's telling us, it's our team. We do this because when you go through that 30-day program, it is life-changing. You are sleeping energy, sleeping better, your energy, your skin, everything. You're losing weight. You're just getting on a healthier lifestyle track, and everyone sees it. And so your testimonial is such a huge way to share what it is that you're doing. And you guys, you really can't share our products if you're not using them, right? How can you be passionate about something? So you can kind of talk to your upline. If that is an issue for you financially, please continue to watch this video. We will find a way, and we have ways to start this business without getting those packs. You just do a little sweat equity, right? We do a little bit of extra work. So I would never want you to walk away from the opportunity just because of that. But basically, you guys, as a consultant, you're doing the 30-day, you're getting in front of about 40 people a month. Now, for some people that might scare you, and you guys don't have to do that. This is for people who are like, oh my gosh, I really want to do this. I really want to do it the right way. I'm super excited. But we try to get in front of as many people a month as possible. And when you do this, you're going to promote to the first level of management, which is district manager. So district manager is making anywhere from about $200 to $1,200 a month. You can get here on your own. We suggest starting with friends. It just goes faster. Everybody's having a great time. We can coach you and train you and mentor you together. And so here at this level, you're making anywhere from that $200 to $1,200. So that might be your rent for the month. Maybe it's some credit card bills, some school student loans. For some people, an extra $500 in their bank is literally bridging a gap for them. So it's a big deal. The next level is area manager. So this takes 3 to 6 months to get to. Here, you're still doing the same amount of work, but you've shared this business and this opportunity with a few people, and you're showing them how to do what it is you're doing. And Arbonne compensates you as if you were all of those people. And so now you're making money from about $1,200 to $4,500 a month. So think of what that might do for you. That's your mortgage payment. Maybe it's a vacation you've been wanting to take. Maybe it's putting away for retirement, saving for your kids' college, whatever, paying off your college, whatever it might be. But here, your paychecks also become willable. So Arbonne actually wills the business to your kids and your grandkids. So if something were to happen to you, they will continue to send those paychecks to your family. Pretty special. Next level is regional vice president. So this is where it gets pretty exciting, because this is where you get to pick out your free white Mercedes. So don't let me lose you. I didn't believe it either. Mine's sitting outside. I had to watch like 5 or 6 people I personally knew earn theirs before I actually started taking this business serious. Don't be like me because it's a waste of time. It works. So basically, regional vice presidents, this takes, honestly, depending on how savvy you are with social media, because people who do social media get there in like 4 months. But it really doesn't matter. The average, if you're consistent, is about a year in the business where you get to go pick out your white Mercedes. So Arbonne gifts that to you. You get $800 a month to purchase with whichever one you want. And your pay here is anywhere from about $4,500 to $15,000 per month, with the average being about $7,000 per month. So that's pretty serious, you guys. That's significant. This is where people are usually leaving their jobs because they've replaced or even doubled a full-time corporate or professional income. That was the case with me. This is where I was able to walk away from teaching. I've been home for 5 years with my babies, raising them, thanks to this business. So that's that. And then the top level is national vice president. So national vice president takes about 2 to 6 years to get to. Here you are making anywhere from about $15,000 up. The average is about $22,000 here, but you guys, Arbonne, another thing that's really special about us is we don't get capped out. They do not cap us out at all. And so you can actually make as much money as you want. Most of the women in my above me, actually everyone above me, that girl I laughed at that I first met at that event, she became a national vice president 8 months after I started the business, and every single person above me is a national vice president. And I know their lifestyle and I know their paychecks. So let's just say they ain't lying. I was a big skeptic, you guys. Besides that, as a national vice president, you get $1,000 for the Mercedes, trips to Maui every single year for you and your family. If you do love to travel, that's a huge perk in this business. I just came back from Oklahoma. We go to Tennessee. I travel around the United States and even to Europe to grow my business, because you can do this globally, you guys. This is another amazing part. We are in the UK, Australia, Poland, New Zealand, Canada, and the US. And so anywhere you know people, your family might know people, people you're going to meet are going to know people, you can grow an Arbonne business, especially because of this awesome thing called technology. So Besides that, you guys, I think it's important to understand that the culture in this business has completely changed my life. And I honestly don't want to think about where I would be without the people that are attracted to and grown in this company. You guys, our culture is so huge. It's just about community and lifting others up and goal setting and becoming the best possible version of you. So maybe that's what will draw you to this, is just to be around like-minded, hardworking, amazing people. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you have an incredible day. If there's any inkling in you that says, man, this sounds awesome, it might sound too good to be true, I'm afraid, I just don't know, don't walk away. Just ask all the questions. Put it all on the table. We love questions. We love to be challenged because we have nothing to hide, you guys. This really is a gift. So I hope that helped. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.